Revonia. While many companies are going for modular, quick-build houses made from modern materials, concrete still holds its ground and remains competitive. Factories produce modules from it, ranging from options as small as 100 square feet costing $32,000 to capsules costing $212,000 with an area of 860 square feet. Any of these modules will be delivered to the construction site, placed on a polystyrene foam insulation board, and if necessary, covered with polyurethane foam. For large projects, the modules are placed on a strip foundation, which fastens them together, supports them from below, and reduces the overall installation time. Construction time is also reduced because these concrete houses often skip exterior finishing or insulation and are simply filled with soil. Wanger Flange. Meet Paul Robinson, the guy who came up with a really useful home-built construction technology called Wanger Flange. This is a small piece of stainless steel with a bend and a couple of holes used to connect posts. They can be connected at any angle and in any direction, allowing anyone to build without limitations. Paul put out a list to help out builders who might be overwhelmed by the new opportunities. It lays out how you can build a tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, icosahedron, dodecahedron, star, geodesic dome, hexagonal greenhouse, and a whole lot more. At the right sizes, many of these could be put up quickly and make for some really unique housing. Startblock. Solving the shortage of available housing is simple and fast. Factories produce structures using wooden panels, which are then delivered to the required location and installed. Afterwards, only a few steps are needed to transform everything into a comfortable home. The resulting homes aren't the dream come true, but rather a pretty decent option. Moreover, they come in very generous sizes. Main models can reach up to 34 feet or 28 feet in height, with a total floor area of 635 square feet. Additionally, the panels used for these homes have excellent thermal insulation properties and even soundproofing. They also withstand heavy loads without settling or deforming. And you know, these houses just look appealing. Tidy and stylish design doesn't push away, but invites you to live inside. Framehouse. Since 2003, Framehouse has been doing what every quick construction enthusiast will approve of, building wooden frame homes using prefabricated timber components. Prefabricated beams, wall panels, including versions with window openings, ceiling panels, and floor panels can be delivered to the construction site, along with various insulation, membranes, and other finishing materials for the future home. Thanks to the Framehouse approach, all of this will be quickly installed, gradually creating the completed living space. Quick domes. Whether it's a 1,500 square foot home or a 5,400 square foot home, it doesn't matter. Dome houses' construction speed will be faster than similar solutions in any case. The high construction speed is due to a simple feature that many might call cheating. Dome houses are made from factory-assembled panels. Not only can these panels quickly and easily become the house walls, they also arrive at the construction site with all necessary layers and materials like waterproofing, vapor barriers, insulation, and interior finishes. So basically, you just set it up and forget about it. Apart from the panels, dome houses hardly have anything else, only the frame, which is installed first, as well as windows, doors, and various interior designs that are tailored to the customer's needs. This is why the entire construction process happens very quickly. Quickblock. These are really quick blocks, quick in every way. Just a couple of moves and the block is assembled and attached to another block. These simple actions need to be repeated until the required structure is completed. Quick and simple. What else does a builder need to be happy? Probably someone will also need good stability to be happy, and that's no problem either, since you can easily add any filler inside the blocks. Facade Click. The traditional method of bricklaying is labor-intensive and expensive, and overall it has many drawbacks. Patrick Vandenbempt stepped in to fix the situation. He created Facade Click, a system that isn't an innovative building material or shape, but rather a connector ensuring the bonding of facing bricks without mortar or adhesive. You put a brick, then click it. Repeat again and again. You can see how much faster the process gets on video. However, if more specific data is needed, they say it's at least twice as fast as traditional building methods, plus labor costs are cut by 50%. And if you need to both build and take apart, Facade Click can be reused up to 5 times. Pekafell. This is a max frank formwork that can streamline the building process of homes or any other structure. This is possible because of its lightweight, which allows for easy transport and installation of the formwork modules. They can also be easily shortened and adapted to specific conditions using basic tools, making installation even simpler and consequently quicker. The formwork has already proven itself effective in implementing the project, which included constructing a 370-foot dock wall and over 54,000 square foot apron. Thanks to Pekafil, the work area was reduced, earthworks minimized, and concrete saved. Set-Haus. In just one day, one crane and several workers can erect a complete house. It's also worth noting that house construction at the factory takes only 8 weeks. Holzbau Glass Company definitely deserves a prize-winning spot in the competition for the fastest built houses. The house is made of wood, but the company can customize the roof, foundation, and facade according to the customer's requirements. Also, the client can specify additional requests such as auxiliary buildings or any other objects. It's nice that at Holzbau Glass, heating, electrical, and plumbing systems don't have to be ordered separately. They're fully integrated into the house structure right at the company's factory. Frame Kit. Bbloxx delivers pre-assembled wall and roof sections to the construction site, making it easy to simply place and connect them to other parts. Moreover, steel frames significantly surpass wooden alternatives in numerous aspects. The most obvious thing is that wood burns, but steel does not, so metal frameworks are necessary for those living in fire-prone areas. This is also a good choice when building in harsh climates. In such conditions, wood is much less stable compared to steel, and also the tree rots while steel is not affected by this. Also, steel has less weight compared to wood. A great example is Bbloxx steel frames, which, according to the creators, are 40 to 60% lighter than wooden ones. PLAEX. According to the company's website, PLAEX Building Systems founder was inspired to make the world a better place after becoming a parent. There's definitely a connection to children, as building with blocks resembles assembling a construction set. Each block snaps into place without any mortar, allowing the company to confidently state that building a 2-story house will take 11 to 12 days. However, the creator of the Bbloxx and his company are making the world better not only by speeding up construction. Each block is made from 90% recycled plastic, so all ecology enthusiasts should already be lining up to get them. PLAEX Building Systems also conducts interesting tests on their blocks. For instance, they check if the blocks can withstand collisions with construction equipment or hammer impacts. They even tested the blocks on a press, and they performed excellently in the test. Timber assembly. When will people not need to do anything at all for construction? Looking at this research project, one might assume it's very soon. In this case, the robot is assembling wood frames. A computational model has been developed to generate the geometry of wooden beams based on a variety of input parameters. Using it, the robotic system doesn't just take ready-made beams and assemble the frame, but independently cuts, mills, and pre-drills all holes for connecting parts. After that, two arms work in tandem and fasten the beams according to the computer model. Moreover, this happens without any collisions, made possible by an algorithm that constantly coordinates the robot's movements according to the current state of the structure. For now, people involved in the project are still running around the construction site to monitor the process, but in the future, construction will be entirely managed by robots. Can you imagine such a construction site? One robot is framing structures, another is laying bricks neatly and quickly, or maybe construction will turn into a process done entirely by just one robot. Woodenox. You're looking at experts from Woodenox who can put together their prefab homes blindfolded. But that doesn't mean the process will be a lot tougher for everyday people. The houses from the company don't really have any complex parts that need tools requiring serious training to assemble. In the video, almost everything used to build the house is done with just a power drill and a ladder with a measuring tape. It's amazing that with such little time and a limited set of tools, you can get a pretty decent house. There's quite a bit of space inside with windows and doors already in place, plus there's even fiberglass insulation on top. Mod 2. 3 or 4 people and a CoBot printer can easily build a house, and pretty quickly too. The speed of the device called Mod 2 reaches 39 inches per second, but that's with the safety enclosure. Without it, the printer works at 10 inches per second. The folks at CoBot didn't stop at making their device quick at putting up buildings. Their printer is also modular, so you can adjust it for any building size. At the same time, the construction quality won't be compromised as the printer has a special steel nozzle that moves behind the printhead, smoothing and texturing the wall during printing. It's also important to mention that the Mod 2 printer can print with genuine concrete, not just with ready-mix solutions. Prospects for this printer, as well as others, are enormous. They can be used not just for building stylish homes, they're also great for quickly setting up military installations. In this video, an Icon printer built a vehicle shelter in just 36 hours. What's more, soldiers were the ones operating the printer. Wooden sauna. On your screens, a sauna is being assembled in a rather fascinating manner. According to the manufacturing company, the structure uses nothing but red cedar. No plywood, no glue, nothing else. So why not use this technology to build a small house or even just a living room? Installation is simple, perfect for those who don't want to hassle. Connect the panels, secure them, done. Red cedar is unlikely to let wind, snow, or rain through if you place the house outdoors. Overall, this material should handle a lot, especially if you add extra protective layers. How could all of this be improved? adding the option to anchor panels using wooden dowels. Installation would be much simpler and the structure would have higher stability once assembled. Bbloxx. Blocks that make construction easier don't always have to be made from some unique material. Here, for example, are Lego blocks made from good old tough concrete. Even though concrete blocks are obviously heavier than equivalents made from other materials, construction still becomes faster because no mortar is required for connecting. According to the creators, building a structure from these blocks would only take 28% of the time compared to constructing with traditional materials. This might also be because the creators offer a large number of different blocks, ranging from 16 by 16 by 24 inches to 95 by 24 by 24 inches. So you won't have to run around looking for the right size from other manufacturers. By the way, carrying heavy concrete blocks might soon be unnecessary. There are flying helpers that can carry heavy loads. You can only see this during tests for now, but there's nothing surprising about using drones like this. CLT. Rediscovering an old material. That's what Timber Mass Solutions says about cross-laminated timber. It sounds bold, but one can agree with the company. Buildings made from these panels go up quickly since they come pre-made from the factory and are simply secured next to each other like all other quick install panels. And yes, they can be attached to the roof, the floor, or used as walls. Versatility in the flesh. Thanks to the fact that the panels are made up of several layers of lamellar glued together under high pressure, the material is much stronger than regular wood. At the same time, the cross structure provides a high degree of stability and a biaxial load transfer. All of this is complemented by good sound insulation, thermal insulation, and even some degree of fire resistance. Comfort Block. These blocks are made using the low-carbon G-Mix formula, which includes up to 55% recycled material and cement. Blocks withstand winds up to 120 miles per hour, don't rot, and resist mold, fungus, insects, and other pests. So living in a house made of them will be comfortable for anyone with reasonable standards for stability and protection. Plus, a house made of blocks will be energy efficient, reducing heating and cooling bills by 75%. Who'll find it comfortable? People who love warmth in winter, coolness in summer, and those who like to save money. Now it's clear why the company calls their product Comfort Blocks. Sembla. What we have here is a block that's made from 95% recycled byproducts. The Sembla laying system is built from low-carbon polymer-based concrete, making it a completely mineral construction material. It's easy to set up since it doesn't require drying and attaches with connectors. Afterward, the system can also be easily taken apart if necessary. Furthermore, this masonry system is easily filled with insulation, including wood fibers, mineral granules, or cellulose. MCFR. Check out these block-like pieces that are capable of withstanding wind speeds up to 275 miles per hour. The high quality of these Lego-like building blocks is achieved because they're made from mineral composite fibers reinforced with recycled resins, fiberglass, and calcium compounds. And of course, blocks from Renco easily and quickly interlock with each other, so construction doesn't take much time. Do they actually build anything in real life from real Lego blocks? Yes, and quite well. For example, look at this car, or this house. It's owned by James May, and it took 3.2 million Lego bricks to build. Everything inside is literally made from them.